Good morning, enjoying the morning as always. The sun has barely come up and got a little visitor with us today. Doesn't let me zoom in. Let's bring him over. Come here, Baxter, come here. He never listens to me, but I'll bring him over. I'll walk over to him, that's faster, isn't it? Come here. Who's this? Who's this? Who's that? He absolutely loves this beach, as you can imagine. Where's your ball gone? I throw his ball, sometimes he brings it back, sometimes he runs to it, bites it and then leaves it, and then I have to go walk and pick it up, of course. He's expecting me to throw a ball, but I haven't got it. He's good at giving the ball though, he's learned that. And jumping on me as well. Jesus Christ. Come on, Baxter. Normally he's asleep at this time, but I thought I'd bring him down to the beach. He's been getting up earlier recently for some reason. Already covered in shit. That's the life of having a dog. But wouldn't have it any other way. He absolutely loves it. He's got this whole beach to himself. He loves it. Especially when the tide is out, the rocks appear from nowhere and he runs around on the rocks forever, basically. He goes absolutely mental, batshit on them. Loves it. So he'll spend hours down here, and he typically does. So much for him to explore. I don't know, I posted a video, maybe in my story, of for some reason he just dove into the sea the other day. He had never been like diving underwater before in his life, and then on the day that he decided, oh, I'm going to start diving in the water, the first dive he went down, picked up a headless squirrel that was in the bottom of the sea, and just brought it up to shore and had to get rid of it. So that was interesting. So yeah, that's the dog, Baxter. Anyway, back on course, 2 minutes in, and I'm talking about the dog. But I mean, what else am I going to talk about? So he's already picked something up. What have you got? He's got something in his mouth. Anyway, the purpose of the video, I'm going to walk towards his ball while we do this video. He's trying to, yes, you can be on camera as well. The purpose of the video is actually reflecting on yesterday. I did 12k in revenue, in sales yesterday, which was nice. I've done a few like 10k days before, but 12k is a good day. That's in like new offers generated as well. On top of that, I received some payment plans. So actually, I think yesterday was 14k in total. Actually, I'll update the video title to that. But no, 12k in new sales essentially in one day, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to keep cutting to him because he's more interesting than me. He was just in the water, but he's come back out again. I'm going to try and find his ball. Yeah, 12k. So what happened was, well, what happens every day, obviously. People choose to work with me because I'm awesome. Semi-joking. But no, so it's 3 regular sales. One was actually with Bitcoin. I've done a few sales with Bitcoin before, so it doesn't attribute in my Kajabi dashboard, but you know, money is money, of course. And he's going for a dip. Why not? Keeps him busy. You all right? So this is having a dog and having a business is a tough mix, that's for sure. So yeah, 3 sales yesterday, regular. 1 was with Bitcoin, but they all came from, and every single person on the call said it before they jumped on board, was authenticity. So we've seen all the pop-up gurus, we've seen all the shit that they come up with, and copy and pasting everyone. And oftentimes, actually 2 of the 4 people that signed up had previously, you know, purchased from other like programs and coaches and stuff in the past, and it was just a shit show for them, unfortunately. Lost money, got no results, and what often is the case currently is all these, you know, pop-up gurus, they are taught the art of the sale first, but they don't necessarily have the background expertise once people are on board as a client. And when that happens, you jump into a course, you've sold the big, you know, bells and whistles of how amazing it's going to be, and then you get in and it's deflating from day one. You know, you might get some results maybe, but because the person doesn't actually have any background expertise in marketing, hasn't been doing this for maybe more than like 6 months or a year, people fall short, people get stuck, people ask questions, and if that person doesn't have the background expertise to actually know how to answer these questions, then they're stuck, basically. I've just stopped because there's like this cloud just appearing from the hill there. Really weird. It's like never seen that before. It's really weird. Really cool. Here's the dog. Hello. Hello. How you doing? Let's go and find your ball. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what happens. A lot of my clients have already been through previous programs, even from some of the big name gurus. You know who they are, and it just doesn't really do the job. They're, you know, entranced by the sale, the process of the sale, the webinar, the urgency, all that shit, which is an important part of the process. But then when they actually get into the program, they're like, oh, this isn't very good. It doesn't actually teach me much at all. And then they're stuck. They go into a support group. Maybe it's filled with tens of thousands of people, and they get lost when they ask a question rather. And then, yeah, they're just like, oh, for fuck's sake, just invested all this money and I'm stuck. Still, watching the dog. Always have to watch the dog. You never know what he's going to do. He's doing all right. So I'm looking for his ball at the same time of trying to do this video. Not a very good idea. Where the fuck has he put it? I'll find it. So yeah, that's unfortunately the case. Fortunately, there are people like me. It's just not just me. There's other people that have actually been doing this for a while. Oh, he's found his ball. This is going to be a very unproductive video, but who cares? Here's the dog. Come on. Give me the ball. I'll throw it for you. Come on. Drop it. Drop the ball. Still trying to teach him how to drop the ball. If anyone can help me with that, that'd be useful. If he's highly treat motivated. There we go. He dropped it down. Come on. That's the best part of his day. Here he comes. And he's obviously got to have a treat. So here we go. It's down there. There we go. Okay, back to the scheduled programming. So yeah, unfortunately, that is the case. But fortunately, there are people like me. There are a few people in the industry like me that do have actual expertise and background in helping people. And that's the point of this video, is ultimately why, you know, I did 12K in new sales yesterday, because of people that have been through the ringer with previous programs. It didn't really help them, and they got stuck, and they were stuck for ages, and they didn't have the actual expertise and background of the coach to actually help them move forwards. So I'm kind of grateful in the way that I've spent 8+ years in marketing agencies and stuff. It's fucking boring at the time, don't get me wrong, but it taught me a hell of a lot in terms of what to do, marketing expertise, knowing how to, you know, dissect a business, knowing how to identify what is a problem or in the business or even business idea. I've been, you know, helping people build a business from scratch on these coaching calls that I do for many years now. So when I do the strategy calls with people, like maybe yourself, you might be booking a call with me. What will happen is we will build out a business on the call together, and then we can match up that business idea with what I do, and that helps me confirm that what I do can actually help you. Sometimes I jump on a call with someone and it's clear they don't have a business, or they do have a business but it's not going to match up with what I do, in which case I will literally say, sounds good, I can't help you, it's not my area of expertise. But it's rare that happens, but when it does happen, you know, it's important that I don't just go for a sale. It's important that I help people regardless, give them some takeaways and useful information, even if we don't work together. Who knows, maybe down the line, and it's has to happen multiple times, I'll say no at the time, then they'll come back to me in 6 months or 12 months later. I've remained consistent, and they like, actually, I'm ready. Want me to throw it? Come on, drop the ball. I'll give you a treat. There we go. No, okay. Yeah, so that's happened quite a few times. People have jumped on the call, and then, yeah, up to a year later, they'll jump on another call and be like, actually, I've changed my mind. I've changed my business idea. This is what I want to do now. Let's get started. And they jump on board, and it's great. So that's in essence how I did 12k. Nothing, no technique, no fancy funnel. It's people that identified that I can actually just help them get to where they want to get to. How fucking cool is that background? That's pretty cool, isn't it? That's it. That's the video. Being authentic, knowing that you can help people, and the right people will fall in line and choose to work with you. That's the most important thing. When I do these strategy calls, obviously, you know, at the end, I will, you know, talk about my program briefly, but it's not a sales call. It's a confirmation that I can help you call, and that's it. I don't do any NLP sales tactics or anything like that. No need. Versus, again, that's been another issue of people joining, speaking to other coaches, is they're just sold to the entire time from the split second they join the call. And I'm sure it works for some people, but if you're like me, that's not the way to do business. I like to just have a normal, relaxed conversation with someone, adult conversation with someone, go through their business on the strategy call and confirm that I can help them. And we go from there. It's great. So if that's something that you're interested in, having an adult conversation with someone that's been doing this for many years and want to learn from me exactly how I, you know, do like 12k days and stuff. Obviously, people don't just book in out of the blue. There's a process in place, of course. I teach that process. I teach you how to extract what you know into a fantastic offer that can help people, and then I teach you how to sell to those people. So if that's something that you're interested in, you want to get to, obviously 12k day is nice, 12k week is great, 12k month is still fantastic. If you're, you know, still at the 9 to 5 type thing, 12 grand a month is still an incredible amount of money. So if that's something that you want to get to, and you want to learn from someone that's actually been doing this for many years, I'd love to talk to you. So I'm going to go back upstairs shortly. I'm going to open up my calendar. If you're interested in talking with me this coming week, let's do it. Comment Baxter. He's busy eating some sort of shit, probably some wood or seaweed that will ultimately throw up later. So comment Baxter below on this video. Let's book in for a proper chat. We'll run through your business or business idea on a call, dissect it, confirm that it's a viable business and it can be scaled with organic, and then we can look at how we can work together. If that sounds like fun, let's do it. Reply Baxter below on this video. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my morning. Yeah, pretty cool morning, isn't it? Nice background there, and there's just a random really low cloud going for the hill there. So I'm going to go and see what Baxter's eating and continue with my day and talk to you all soon. Goodbye.